Everyone has a destiny they want to change. One day, 6 cards of destiny were born into this world with the power to change fate. 6 chosen fighters hold these 6 cards. What awaits them is a destiny war, in which the last one standing after fighting each other will have their wishes granted. Akina, who wants to help his sickly sister, wants to make that wish come true. And thus, he goes into battle against powerful fighters. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is me, Jello, and I am re-recording this entire video because I had started the editing for the original version of this video, and then more information came out, and I figured I'd just put it all into one. Anyway, what you guys just listened to was the blurb for Cardfight Vanguard Divinez, and I think it's pretty cool. It sounds a lot like the premise for the Fate Stay series, where it's a destiny war and whoever is the final person standing get a wish granted. Yeah, we'll just have to see where it goes. We obviously have our saber Razel right here, but we'll just get straight into all of the blurbs for the characters for the new series, and then after that we'll get into the TCG side of things. So first up, we have our main character. Of course, we have Akina, and I'd never heard of his voice actor before, Toshiya Miyata, but he was really fun on the big stream that they had with all the reveals for this stuff, so it's really cool. And on top of that, he actually does play Vanguard, so it's nice to have another very passionate voice actor for Vanguard. And well, I'm hopeful that the level of work here just gets even better from where it was, because the voice actor is a player of Vanguard and has a passion for it, so it'll be really nice. But anyway, that's a tangent on the voice actor here. Next, we have the name of Akina's Vanguard, and it is Fated One of Miracles Razel from Keter Sanctuary. We can automatically tell that this is going to be an Angel Feather-like deck, and I do remember having it be brought up when the quick start decks were revealed, so really nice to see Angel Feather-ish get a spotlight as a main character. Here we go. The protagonist, a second-year high school student and owner of the Fated One of Miracles card. A family-oriented brother who cares for his sickly young sister Hikari in place of his father, who is busy at work. He got interested in Vanguard due to Hikari, and now, the senior at his part-time job, after meeting with Gabuelius, he gets involved in the Destiny War. And we already know why he wants to enter this. It is to help his sister. And that's very sweet and wholesome. It does call into question how important his sister will be in the future, since he is his main driver for participating in the Destiny War that'll be taking place in the anime. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of role she takes after the Destiny War takes place if Akina wins. His Vanguard looks real snazzy. I can't tell whether or not it's a dragon or a knight. I'm assuming it is a knight. I can't even see his feet. Oh, actually, wait. Yeah, because it doesn't really the name doesn't really give off anything in terms of race, but definitely does look cool. The wings here look nice as well. I'm assuming that he's supposed to look like a seraphim, and then maybe his little things here are supposed to represent the other 2 wings. I think they're supposed to have 6, so that's pretty cool. Next, we have Taizo Kiyokura. He is a returning character from Wildress, and his card is Fated One of Guiding Star Welstra Blitz Arms, and obviously from Brentgate. He is the heir and young president of the Kiyokura group and the owner of the Fated One of Guiding Star card. Started his long-awaited dream of starting a Vanguard business. He is also very busy as a businessman, of course. He's starting a Vanguard business in a place where Vanguard pro fighters are world celebrities, so he's bound to be busy. He's always kind to women and acts like a gentleman. Very Very nice. I am very interested in seeing what Welstra does. This Hulk Buster-ish looking arm looks amazing, and I'm hoping that we get something like this for Silhouette, because I know that there is one other arm that Silhouette has, and it looks nowhere near as cool as this one. So it'll be interesting. All right, next we have Masanori. Iseki Masanori is back, and his card is Faded One of Taboo, Zorga Nadir. He is the owner of the Faded One of Taboo card. His actions are always creepy. Yes. Yes. Sorry, Slate. But yeah, he is definitely very creepy. Known for being a strong Vanguard fighter and has a history with Megumi and Co. He is fine being talked about as evil, but also works as a monk, like his family does. So yeah, Masanori, another character we're already very well acquainted with, so I'm not gonna linger on here very much. But the new Zorga looks even more Lovecraftian now and fits even better, I'd say, with the rest of the aesthetic of his deck now that he is half octopus. So yeah. Next we have Mikoto Saito. Her card is the Faded One of Ever-Changing Chris Rain. First year at the high school that Akina attends, she's the owner of the Faded One of Ever-Changing. She is the focus of attention constantly at school. She's active as a genius singer and Bishoujo idol, but she suddenly announced that she's ceasing her activities due to reasons. I stopped because of reasons. Bow and leave and play Vanguard. That is the life. But yeah, so she does have Lyrical Monasterio. Yeah, moving forward, Lyrical will be part of the main sets, so this will be very interesting to see. I'm interested in her skill. I am very interested in picking this up. She looks really nice, but I really do want to see the skill first. Now, one that I will be jumping the gun on, no matter what, is Nao Inabe and her card, a Faded One of Unparalleled Varga Dragores, because this looks amazing. She's a university freshman involved with the literature club, owner of the Faded One of Unparalleled card, and she is Akina's senior at the family restaurant, and she goes to training school to become a pro. I'm not sure what she wants to become a pro at. I'm assuming probably Vanguard, and she is well liked by everyone for her personality of caring for others. She's cool. She's like the girl next door that is very popular, but is also very friendly. So that's awesome. So yeah, that's nice, and this art looks amazing. I am a little sad that it isn't stealth related at all, but regardless of that, I am definitely going to be building this deck. Next, we have Suo Yobitsugi. His card is Faded One of Zero, Blangdmeyer. This is another one that I really want to pick up as well. Akina's schoolmate, owner of the Faded One of Zero. Suo doesn't show any particular interest in anything or anyone, but he is shown that he's a genius at Vanguard. So, pretty cool. I can connect with him. He looks just really tired all the time, and I feel really tired all the time. So, yes, that's all I got going. But this Vanguard looks really nice too. It looks almost like a death jester or something. So yeah, will be very interesting to see what this does, because it looks like another Dark Irregulars like. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Next, we have Hikari Myodo. So this is the catalyst for Akina joining the Destiny War, his little sister. She's a third-year middle school student, Akina's little sister. Her body is weak, so she is frequently in and out of hospital. The new pajama she currently wants, it has rabbit prints on it. So maybe she'll have some kind of connection with Mire, because we know that Mire likes bunnies as well. I think like is something with her stickers on her cards. So maybe at one point in the future after Destiny War, maybe like part 2 of Divines, maybe Divine GT or Divine Super, we'll get some kind of interaction with the two of them, and they're both little sisters, so it it would all work out. Anyway, next we have Megumi Okura. So she's back, and she still has Magnolia Elder. She is a third-year high school student, leader of the Team Blackout. She's been accepted into university via recommendation, so she is using her free time to work part-time at a card shop. At school, she is admired by others and is known as Gloria Vanguard Megumi, or Meg. So yes, nice to see another familiar face to guide us through this new story, kind of like how Kamui became a part-timer at Card Capital when Chrono started. So really is nice that we're keeping those traditions around, and if Megumi is the new Kamui, I'll take it. I'm fine with that. Hopefully we get continued support for Magnolia as well. That would be really cool, especially I hope she doesn't just get one fight like near the beginning of the season and then just gets sidelined for the rest of it. I really hope that she gets some good fights in. Next, we have Gabuelius, a weird living being that appeared in front of Akina, but its appearance is nothing but a normal plushie, nicknamed Gab. So yeah, pretty much it. I watched the promo video for this, and the voice just did not match up in my head when I first heard it. I could not register the voice to the body, but I'm definitely excited to see what kind of attitude Gabuelius brings to the dynamic with Akina and the rest of the characters, because yeah, Gabuelius seems pretty funny. I don't follow the music very much, as I haven't kept up with the anime since the end of Overdress, but I am watching Well Dress right now. But the ending theme will be Brilliance of Twin Wings by Morphonica. If you guys know who this group is and like their music, that's cool. I don't know who they are, but I'll be definitely listening to the song as I'll be watching the anime when it comes out. So excited to hear this. Next, we have a new mechanic called Divine Skill. So this is a skill that only the Fated One cards have. So far, it is only these 6. We'll see if they get like second forms or anything that have Divine Skill as well, or if more cards will get some kind of Divine Skill, but I highly doubt that due to lore reasons. But as we watch the anime, we'll get more and more of an idea of how far spread the Divine Skill is going to be moving forward. So these skills are only usable once per game. They are strong skills that could change the outcome of the games. So the fact that they're only usable once per game puts them in the same magnitude of a game state breakingness, or whatever you want to call it, up at the same level as over triggers, but maybe a little bit lower in terms of overall impact, because divine skills seem to be activatable once per game as long as you want to activate it. It's not like in the case of the OT where you have to drive check it or damage check it to have it go off. So it'll definitely be less than that, but I think it'll be more than the regular skills that we get with current Vanguard units that don't always completely break game state, but are more medium range and are a lot more sustainable. I feel like there will be the divine skill and then the regular skill, and the gap in between how effective each one is going to be pretty big. So, but I don't know. I could be completely wrong. I am just talking out of my butt, so we'll just have to wait and see. The 6 main character vanguards will be split among the 2 first sets, and I think that this is a good thing. It gives us a little bit of time to familiarize ourselves with some of the fated cards, and also lets us transition out of over/will dress a little bit easier. We're not getting slapped with 6 new fated ones right away. We're given 4 and then 2, and I think that's okay. I would have I don't know why they didn't just do 3 and 3, but I guess they wanted the launch to be a little bit bigger, so I guess that makes sense. But yeah, so we're getting Dragras, Welstra, Rezael, and Chris Rain in DZ BT1. That'll be fun to say. And we're also getting Blangmeyer and Zorga Nadir in DZBT2. That is also fun to say. So looking at what has already been revealed to be in the first set that is coming out on February 9th for Japan, we have PGs in single R, just like last time. So it's just different names, same banana, it's still the same ability. There hasn't been any change. Another thing that I think has been really, really good is nationless triggers. Like, this really helps the average person who is low on specific triggers and just needs generics to be able to move and switch around between decks. So this is really nice, and it'll also probably be able to help kids as well, you know, like build their decks a little bit at the onset of this new anime, as Bushiroad has shown to be putting a lot of stock in advertising towards the new generation of players. So we're definitely going to see an uptick in generic things like this, and I think that is a really good thing. I think it's a really, really good thing, because it really sucks when you want to play a deck and you just can't because you don't have the triggers for it. But if you have generics like this, triggers are a really good step in the direction of making Vanguard just a little less overwhelming when it comes to deck building for new players. Okay, and then of course we have our OTs. I would have preferred a different OT in this slot, but this is okay. I know that Lyrical has like a bajillion different OTs that do the same thing, so I would have chosen another one, but this is fine too. And we're also getting our 2 Festival Collection over triggers, which makes me really happy, because that means I can get more Valnouts and play around with that without having to move my stuff around for not as expensive. And the blue one is also pretty good as well, so I'm not going to complain with this. So the set list has 146 cards and 138 of them are new. All 8 reprints are on the screen right now. So we're getting all of the OTs reprinted, and everything else in this set is going to be new. The PGs, I guess you could count as like semi-new, because the only difference is the art. I really like the Dark States one. It looks really nice. But yeah, other than that, and then these and then the triggers, let's see. So this is 10, 18 cards. So we have 130 new cards completely to wait for and to speculate on. But yeah, this is exciting. All right, another thing in regard to start decks and the anime, the first 2, I believe, yeah, the first 2 episodes or something like that, or yeah, the first episode, Akina and Now will be using the start deck to do the time-old introduction game at the beginning of the anime, so it'll be really fun to watch. I'm very interested in watching this fight, because of the start decks, I'm very interested in the Dragon Empire one. So I can't wait for the anime. That's all I can say. I can't wait for the anime to come out so I can see what this thing does. Next is the product schedule for next year, so for Japan. So all we have to do is add like 3 months and we're getting sort of the general estimate of when we're going to get it. The English start decks already have been confirmed to be coming out an exact 3 months after Japan. So they're getting theirs on January 19th. We're getting ours on April 19th. They're getting their first set February 9th, and then we can assume we're getting ours around May 9th, and then their second set on April 5th, which means we'll probably get ours around July. So this is about the first half of the upcoming year for Divinez. This is nice, especially with the way that this year ended. It felt like there was just so much stuff coming out so quickly. I haven't even been able to fully play all of the decks that I've gotten from case breaks and stuff, and it really sucks, because as I do get to play some of the like most of the decks that I do pre-order, but it's just like it's just been so far down the line now that I feel so behind, and having sort of this spread feels really good for the upcoming year. I think the only thing that we had to add before these are the stride sets. Yeah, the stride sets and triple driver booster. And I'll probably be picking up some triple drivers. But yeah, the rest of this seems very, very relaxed. So I am looking forward to 2024 in terms of buying stuff. All right, next we have a rule change. So we now have a 50 card main deck in standard, so you're technically playing a 54 card deck. For anyone who, like myself, would buy a bunch of sleeves and then for some reason or another sleeves would just have to be switched out and kind of down to your last 46, tough luck, we're just gonna have to buy new sleeves. I think it's a good thing. I said previously that I didn't think that I was going to like it until I had to start playing it, but the pros definitely outweigh the cons here. There is a little bit more flexibility now in terms of what you can do, and that's always a good thing, because the more deck expression that you are able to jam into your deck, the more interesting the meta is going to be. And it also does help a lot with trigger percent chances in standard, so this is nice. Next, we have the energy counter. So originally there was still no information on this, but we do now have information on it, and we're going to get that in just a second here. This is the extra information that we got during the evening stream on the same day. The energy generator. So the new system is called energy generator. It is a crest that you get, and it goes in the ride deck apparently. One copy of a ride deck crest can be put into the ride deck. Auto from ride deck. When you ride, put this card into your crest zone. And if you went second, energy charge 3. You can have up to 10 energy. At the start of your ride phase, you can energy charge 3. And once per turn, you can energy blast 7 to draw a card. We have a new resource, and it's pretty good because it's just extra draw power, and it's pretty metered in the way that it comes. Let's see. So when you go first, probably can't draw a card until around turn 4, because when you first ride, you get the crest, but you don't get the 3 off of going second, and you also don't get this because it wasn't there at the beginning of your ride phase. So grade 2, you get 3, grade 3, you get 3, second grade 3, you get another 3, that gives you 9, and you're able to draw. Pretty metered. If you're going second, it lets you get on turn, let's see, it lets you draw on turn 3, because you get 3 for going second, 3 on your second turn, and then 3 on your third grade 3 turn, on your first grade 3 turn. So you're able to draw then. Pretty nice, because as nice as it is to go second, it's sometimes you just are not able to generate enough resources or gain enough momentum in some matchups to get that back. So the extra card definitely does help, because it's also better than nothing. Next, we have Light Elemental Popoa. This thing's ability is from Vanguard or Rearguard. When you would ride from your ride deck, you may ride with Energy Blast 4 instead of choose a card from your hand and discard it. Pretty good, makes use of your Energy Blasts earlier. This could be used in some promo decks that don't have designated grade 2s, which is pretty nice. Next, when this card is placed on Rear or Guardian, Energy Blast 2, and it gets +5 power and 5 shield. So some extra power and shield there. Next, we have some questions. So if I have 8 energy and I energy charge 3, what happens? Max is 10, so you will only have 10. So make sure that you are metering your usage and you are not losing energy charges from overflow. Next, what about other crests? You can still gain other crests. So for all of the stride decks, you can also use these, no problem. And then, can I use dice to count energy? No, you must use either the energy counter or energy card that are officially released. So the energy counter is the full 0 to 10 card, and this comes in the start deck. So if you buy a start deck, then you are chilling. If you do not, you need to use another official form of the energy counter. So that's what this is, and I believe that you get 10 of these or something like that, and that's how you'd be able to count your energy. First thoughts on it, I think, is okay. I don't think it breaks the game at all. It definitely does help some decks more than others. Hexa Orb is definitely going to be really really happy with this, because you are able to just like at certain points of the game you are able to just draw to get things out of the way of your top deck to hit your triggers. And also with the extra 4 cards in the deck, this has already been mentioned by, I believe, curly haired hero, Hexa Orb will definitely have a lot more fun with the deck extension basically, and I'm looking forward to doing some playtesting with once the deck size change comes into effect. The size change doesn't happen until January 19th, so I'm assuming that we will get the deck size change on the quick trial deck release for Vanguard Global. So we'll have to stay tuned for that stuff. But anyway, so next Tuesday there will be another stream for the quick start deck for Dark States. We're already going to start getting some tasty reveals. I don't know how they're going to do it. If they're if Bushiroad is going to drag it out and then just give us all of the vanillas in the deck, I'm going to be so I don't know whether I'll be pissed or impressed that they were willing to go that route and just go, hey guys, here's the card of the day, yeah, flavor text, and then leave it at that. But more likely, I'm assuming that they're going to give us the main grade 3 right away. But yeah, I mean, it's just a quick start deck, so they'll probably just give everything for all the cards in it right away. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave your comments and suggestions for current and future content down below. If there are any types of videos that you want me to cover that you think I'd be good at covering, let me know and I will take a crack at it. I'm having a lot of fun doing these update / reaction videos, or like first impression videos. I'm going to be continuing to do these. I do want to do more game and deck profile videos as well. Life has just been so hectic lately, so I just have not been able to get on it. But Craycross Epic Episode 1 is also currently in progress. And yeah, that is what's happening, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.